Greetings, my fellow children of the Spinner and Darkness. Welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. In the previous episode, we have woven several schemes. At first, we sought to expand our webs down south into the lands of Grix the Heart-Eater, thus far an unwitting enemy, unwitting prey of ours, but a new opportunity has presented itself. After all, the seditious cat people under control of Rajar Jadathrum, have decided to make a bit of a tactical blunder and move their armies away from their capital. Their capital, which is oh so very close to striking distance for us. So we're going to exploit that today, and hopefully destroy this faction. After all, the more enemies we can remove, the better. Alright. Besides that, I have several other plans that I want to quickly discuss. These are a little bit more long-term plans, what we're going to do after we deal with these vile, seditious cat people. One of them is, I actually want to start creating another cadre of scouts, spider riders, and once we have ourselves another city, which perhaps we will turn their capital all the way over here, into another city of ours, once we have the Imperium that will allow us to found another city, I will also recruit another hero, and that hero I'm going to send back down through the Underdark to, specifically to locate potential routes. There's still a lot of the Underdark that we have not discovered, and I'm not going to be looking for places to found cities, but what I do want to find is locations around the capitals of my antagonists, where there are passages connecting the Underdark to the surface. And what I want to do then is build outposts with teleporters near all of these, so that when the time comes, my forces can just be there and strike them from underneath, perhaps while their armies are elsewhere doing something totally different, unsuspecting, and we can destroy them in one fell swoop. I think that would be a lot of fun. What about you guys? It's definitely how I kind of want to play this faction. Very seditious, striking from below. After all, it doesn't seem like anybody else is making a bid for the Underdark, which, you know, I talked shit about the Underdark before, about how it's a very congested, brutal start, and I'll stand by that. It's a lot harder. However, it does provide one advantage. You're isolated. You're alone. Nobody else is down there. At most, they might send an expedition or two. But you don't have to worry about fighting for territory with other factions, which is actually a huge advantage. Because we were able to escape largely unnoticed until we came onto... No, actually completely unnoticed until we came onto the surface. And even when we came onto the surface, there were only a few factions at first that were aware of us. And that's definitely worked to our advantage. So, I actually... yeah. I'm kind of rethinking my position on how that works. Okay, what I want to do is actually move a couple of our units. I'm going to send these over to the Spinner's Feast. Reinforce the garrison there, because this is a little bit more exposed than the city of Funneled Webs. Now here in Arachna's Vale, we don't have any garrisons right now. Actually, we should have a garrison. We are indeed recruiting one. Just one spider. That's it. But that's fine. That'll be enough. While the rest of our army moves towards their capital, they will likely start to recruit something very rapidly. They already have 2 forces there. So I need to head these guys off immediately, which is what we're going to do. I'm going to pull up this way with our armies, and should be ready to deal with them. Now, here in the here in the Spinner's Nest, we have completed a Weaver's Hive. That is good. We should be constructing other things as well. A couple of things. I wouldn't mind start building spelljammers in places. Ooh, or we can build a spider's lair. Oh, awesome. This would just straight up allow us to recruit hunting spiders. +5 gold, +5 food. And then +3 gold and +3 food per adjacent province with a forester. Dude, that's awesome. Hold on, we need to actually look and see where that's going to be best. Because we need to look for foresters. Okay, normally you can just hover over and see them. So it'll just say what they are, but I don't think we actually have any foresters down here. So this may not... there's one. There's one, but we have our herbalist right here. And the herbalist is decent. And then here we have a quarry. I could drop the quarry. I think that's actually not a bad idea. I'm going to drop the quarry. And that'll give us one forester, I think. Can we turn this into a forester as well? We can. Let's do it. Then we'll have two there. And we're going to build a spider's nest. We should... Or spider's lair, I should say. Right up here. I can't, huh? Click to replace the quarry with the spider's lair. Yeah. There we go. Alright. It is doing it. Cool. That'll take 4 turns. And that'll be pretty cool. I think I want to do that in all of my cities when the time is right. But I know I need to save up some money. We're going to keep that as our garrison for now. We've completed the Weaver's Hive here, but there's nothing more I can do because I don't have gold. Alright. So their armies are here. They're actually kind of close to threatening the Spinner's Feasts. They could. They've got these forces here, they've got forces here. They're very spread thin. This could be dangerous, but again, we can just conjure an army out of nothing if we need to. That we can reinforce to wherever they might be needed. So we should be okay. Hopefully. And, you've been denounced by? You, Korsgul. Why? We have been largely peaceful. Perhaps we could settle some grievances with them. I'm not gonna forgive them. We can't sell transgressions. I can pay for my transgressions. Perhaps I could pay for my trespassing. I think I will. I don't want to give him any excuse to attack me right now. I don't think he will, but just in case. As far as things go, if I'm going to make an alliance with anybody, which I don't think I'm going to do, I think this is very much a solo game. You know, the Unbeheld against the world. As it should be. After all, what normal people like spiders? Only weirdos like me like spiders. I actually do like spiders. This is, I think they're cool as shit. I actually basically went to Vietnam specifically to see a certain type of spider. It's pretty ridiculous. Like, okay, we're going to go on like a vacation to a Southeast Asian country, but there was one specific spider that I wanted to see in Vietnam, so I was like, let's do Vietnam, and we ended up going to Vietnam, and I did see that spider, the giant golden orb weaver. It's very cool looking, also terrifying, but very cool. Should point out that I actually have mild arachnophobia, or I did, but I don't know. I like to face my fears, not in some sort of, you know, macho, you know, you gotta face your fears type of thing. No, I actually just, I like the sensation of fear. I enjoy it. So, that's how I do it. Okay, hello. That is, that's an army. That's Rajar himself, huh? No, that's not. Hashwatar, look at me, being racist against the cat people. That's Rajar's army, at the very least. There's 2 of them there. I will start the siege. So, what can we do? We can't construct onagers yet. I would like to construct onagers, because this is going to be a fight. Doing harass the defenders would be pretty good, or we can do a tower bombardment, because he does have ballista towers. Let's do a tower bombardment. And we can also undermine the walls to create additional breaches. I mean, the onagers would be nice, but we could break the battlements. Do you have battlements? You have archer battlements, but I don't know if you actually have any archer units. Let's quickly have a look. Not really. Like, these are not archer units, and these are also not archer units, so those battlements aren't going to really matter. And I could wait until we can construct onagers. That's a lot of money. and they will do some damage, but let's just do harass defenders. That should be enough. We don't need to spend all of our money on that. And here in Arachna's Vale, let's actually do what we wanted to do with our other province. So, ooh, although we could build an underground laboratory, which will give us more money and more knowledge. Let's actually do that first. I want to make sure that we have a lot of money. And you guys are gonna run to the Spinner's Feast, because I don't think they're coming to us. I don't know what they're doing, but I don't think they're coming to us. In any case, I want them there, because it just makes me feel a little bit safer. Now, what's happening down here? The enemy army is moving. They're coming down through the south. So, I'll tell you what. What I'm going to do, we're going to move here, and then I'm going to actually build a road. Because you move a little bit farther. You're using a road. Ah, you can't build roads through unallied territory. Makes sense. Okay. Well, we're going to head them off this way. So, they've got an army there. It's not a very dangerous army. And they've got another one here. I could also simultaneously attack Arculis. But I think I want to try and block this army from engaging here. Because right now we're at 3 stacks against 2. And as I understand it, you can't, like, no more than 3 stacks are going to appear in one battle. So the maximum amount of troops in a battle is 18. Which is fair. Otherwise it would get very wild. Yeah, alright, we're looking good. Our little spider here is going to provide some public order, as spiders want to do. I'm interested to see if the spider city guards are more popular than the hell pig city guards. I imagine they will be, of course, but spiders do have free reign to just eat whoever they like in our society. You know, if a spider decides he's gonna chomp on somebody, there's nothing you can do. Like, I mean, you can attempt to fight the spider, but there's no, like, law that forbids it. Whereas the hell pigs, they're kept in line. They won't do this unless given express permission by the Council of Viziers. But the spiders just get to do what they want. You know, it is a spider eat spider world out there. So if you're able to fend the spider off on your own accord, that's fine. But what ordinary civilian can take on a giant? You know, even these little guys are like, these are dog-sized spiders. Who wants to fight that? I certainly wouldn't. Not to mention the bigger ones. Like, you'll stand no chance at all. Alright, let's end our turn. I'm sending the Vanguard down towards Arculis. We'll intercept them here. They seem to want to clump up here as well. We'll besiege 2 cities at once. Should be just fine. We can win both of these battles. Even on the siege front, this may be a bit more of a difficult fight, because these are some actually dangerous enemies, but I'm confident in our abilities. We have Malisa Shadowbiter and Masil Unfound leading this force, whereas the World Eater, Asha Shadowbiter, Champion of Darkness, and, of course, the Oracular Seer, Synarch's Curseweaver herself, are leading this army, along with the 3rd General, the illustrious Caustic Worm, first of his line, leading the 3rd army. I'm sure he has a long and great future ahead of him. Well, one more turn for this underground laboratory to be completed. So, ooh. Spider's Lair, good, for sure. Spelljammer, also good. See, here's the thing. Spider Lair first. We're not immediately threatened, and this is a risky business. Ah, look, we can actually, immediately start to spread here. Although we don't have any foresters here, so perhaps no Spider's Lair. We could build one here, and then eventually replace this farm. Or... it just seems like a waste, though. So we can expand this city. Can we? Yes. So we can expand to further farms, which would further increase our... yeah, I think we just need to do that. I'm gonna take this one. Okay, so we're just basically hogging all of this territory. Speaking of hogging all of this territory, look at these hogs that we got from hogging this territory. All right, I'll stop. Let's send them back to participate in the garrison. Yeah, we're doing good. You guys, get in there. Alright, armies have merged. Our fire giant here is going to oversee the Spinner's Feast. I'm sure he's hungry. He's a hungry boy. We've liberated him from the Titan's Forge. I'm sure there were slaves to the Titans there. Now they're slaves to us, which is, better? Question mark? Don't worry too much about it. They'll be fine. Everyone who disagrees will end up eaten. So, then there will be no disagreements, and we will all live in harmony. Alright, we can set some more production here in the City of Funneled Webs. What do we want to do? We can spread the City of Funneled Webs as well. I would like to build a mine. They call it a mine. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Get more gold. Oh man, we're gonna have so much gold. At long last, our gold economy is settled. Righto. What do I want, though? I would like to turn this into a black palace at some point, because that sounds fun as hell. We could build a shrine for a bit more, mana. Mana income's always good. Probably don't need those battlements. I should build some battlements just so that we've got some defensive structures here. So I'm going to build arcane battlements there. Let's actually just check and make sure all of our cities are actually, you know, building things. You're building the spider's lair. You're not doing anything, Spinner's Feast. That's not what's supposed to be happening. Build an herbalist. A herbalist. Let me check. So this abbey grants research and a bit of mana. That's good. I'm just going to keep it. I know it's not ours, but... Circle of Zealotry. This is built on pastures. Grants 10 food, 10 draft, 5 stability. Okay, I'll keep that as well. It's not bad. We've got the Levy Camp here. Just granting a shit ton of food for some reason. I'm okay with that. I'll keep that. And then we have the Tithe Collector down here, which grants a whole lot of gold. Which is also cool. Alright. We don't need to modify anything there, I think. Unless we wanted to build a herbalist. Food and mana. In place of one of these farms, perhaps? Get some mana out of it? I mean, we could. Put that down here. But that being said, like... This city still has room to grow. I don't want to gyp the food resource here. So, we're not going to build anything. We're going to have you continue to do your thing. Producing some money for us. What we're going to do instead is think a couple of steps ahead. And by think a couple of steps ahead, what I mean is we're going to start constructing a couple of outriders. Let's actually build 2. And just send them down into the tunnels. Go as far as you can. We've received a trade proposal from you. Oh, now you want peace, huh? No. Not happening. Not on the eve of my victory. Okay. Oh, look, we got ourselves another giant hell pig. What is your cost here? You do cost a lot of mana, but it's a giant hell pig, so... I mean, I can't really argue against giant hell pigs. Mostly because I feel like I would lose that argument, because... You know, how can you make a proper argument when you're being shouted over by the titanic squealing of such an enormous boar? Like, you can't even hear your own words, so by default you lose. Alright. Yeah, scouts ready to go. Down in the deeps. And we'll start scouting for tunnels. And once we find those tunnels, we're going to recruit a hero down there. And this hero is going to go and create some outposts with teleporters so that we can strike from below. Yes, yes. Alright, let's end our turn. Well, unfortunately, one of our scouts was accidentally trespassing on the Korsgul Ulok's land. I'd left it somewhere to keep an eye on him, but his territory expanded over the scout, and alas, he killed it. We will punish such transgressions later. For now, we'll move our Hell Pig Garrison there. They're gonna hold out. Cancel guard. No, guard. Good. Now, as for here, I believe we can make our attack here. There's 3 armies there. Hold on. This may actually be a slightly more difficult siege. Let's have a look. What we can do, by besieging this, we're just going to pin them down. So, this should be fine. Let's start the siege. We're just going to, let's see here. I don't know if I want to spend the money, so we're just gonna surround them right now, and that's gonna pin the enemy armies in place. We have also completed Devolve, which would be a nice spell that we can use to, well, devolve people back to a more primeval state. Or stun them. All in all, good. Let's get Dread Spider Hatchlings, just cause it'll be done in, like, a turn. If it's not immediately done, it's already done. And we get a new tome.
Acquired enough arcane skills to choose a new tome to add to your research library.
Indeed, we know. So I'm really looking at the Tome of the Great Mire here. However, there's a couple of other tomes that I actually want that I downloaded as... Well, no, I just apparently picked this because I misclicked. You know what, it's fine. It's fine, that's what we're doing now. We're gonna get the Chaos Eaters, because they look cool. They look like they would be envoys of, Spinner in Darkness. Also, it's going to increase our, Chaos Affinity, which will be good. Sorry, guys, that was a total misclick. I meant to, click Show Tome Library, but I clicked Select instead, and that was that. Ooh, a mint. We want more gold, so let's build a mint. We'll do that, then. Alright, spells ready to cast. Nothing really to cast right here, although I could start to cast some Prelude of Doom, but that's only going to last for one turn, so I actually want to make sure that I can cast this on these enemy armies when the siege happens. There's 3 turns until we've made a breach, whereas down here, we have also 3 turns until we've made a breach. I see, so this city must not be quite as defended. And then we could harass the defenders, just for fun. We've received a trade proposal. Let me guess. Ah, you want peace. Leofric Shale. Dear Christ, what happened to you? He's all green and decrepit looking. Well, we know that he attempted to turn to forbidden prophecies back when we were kept in his court as a puppet seer, as a court curiosity. So we know there's some dark and nefarious agenda in his heart, but clearly that has culminated into something truly sinister. He wants to make peace. Except he is no threat to me right now. He is the weakest at the moment. I'll accept your peace. For now. We'll kill him later. Perhaps he recognizes us. I doubt it. We've come so far. After all, we were but a child when we were abducted from his court. He's a king. A busy man. He had many schemes of his own. I highly doubt he even remembers the young, insignificant seer that he had unwittingly taken under his wing. All the while not knowing of her true significance. Alright, let's end our turn. Bonds and Benevolence. Your supporter, Heketh Unfound of the Vestigial Strand, ponders your diplomatic bonds. It has been an honor to get acquainted with you, O oracular seer. The Spinner's Nest basks in your glory, yet there are still those who question our bond with you. Some of my citizens are wary of you. My word alone is not enough to convince them. It would certainly put the citizens of Vestigial Strand at ease if they saw the great oracular seer you are. I could use my influence to promote myself in the Vestigial Strand, but I could also not do that. Nah. If they rebel, we'll crush them. Now, that there, whatever that is, it's concerning. That's what it is. We're gonna go have a look. Quick look-see. 1 army, 6 armies. Oh boy. What have we here? I don't know if I want to deal with that. You know what I could do? So, if I were to move here, yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. That's Mustafa ibn Nazir. He's come. Come to reinforce his ally. However, his units are of low tier, which will give me an advantage. I think I can engage them and take them out. Let's do it. Our first battle against Mustafa ibn Nazir. We need to take him out. Let's fight him manually. I don't know if this is gonna break the siege. If it does, that's fine, because I don't want to take them all at once. So this is how we're gonna have to do it. All right, we have a hill. At least it looks like a hill. It is a hill. Good that. Okay, what's happening here? They're blasting me with magic already? That's very nice of them. He's clearly got the turn 1 magic ability. So what did he cast? So a lot of my guys are now currently debuffed with all manner of unpleasantries. So just gonna quickly look at them here. Can I select my dudes? Would like to actually see what the debuffs are. They're marked, and they have sundered resistance. Okay. It's annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, just checking their threat ranges. That seems to be their immediate threat range. Now, of course, they've got range units. Ooh, immortals, so this is one of the mod units. So let's have a look at these guys if we can. Yeah, they look very cool. Okay, just a heavy-hitting melee unit, basically. Got Astral Blood. Okay, we're gonna need to be wary of that. That's probably their biggest threat that they have, I would say. Everything else is a pretty minor unit. Okay, and that's their threat reach. If they want to come in and attack me, I'm actually going to send in my Caustic Worm. And we can pull in our spiders here into the low foliage. Our Dark Warriors are going to advance as well. And we're going to keep our ranged units behind. I don't want to have them all clumped up, because I don't know what kind of magic this guy has, but I'm sure he's got something. We've got some Thralls to advance as well. Okay, we'll pull up this way. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the same old strategy that I have used in the past, which is a single flank overload. So we're going to move everything back along here. Keeping a bit of space between my units. And I am going to put 2 of these spiders, these 2 over here. We're going to keep them closer to this flank so that we can slow the enemies down with some webs. Oh my god, Masil Unfound is incredibly fast. So we'll use her for that as well. And we might be able to drop a plague on the second flank as well. And I could even drop in some animals to slow them down, just to do some delaying tactics. Can't do anything else, because I don't have the turn 1 casting ability. Maybe I should get that... I might want to get that at some point. Okay, we'll again conjure some animals here. Okay, and the nymphs are going to move behind my lines as well. So basically I'm just circling around this way so that we can engage one side of the flank before the rest of the army can, which will allow us to put all of our pressure here. It's a bit of the Alexander the Great Battle of Gaugamela strategy. Not that I'm comparing myself to Alexander the Great. This is a video game, after all. But, that's the inspiration for this type of strategy. The, what do they call that? The oblique? It's pretty interesting how that works. I could not replicate it, or I could not replicate being able to properly articulate it, so you'll have to look that up on your own if you are interested in it. All I can say is that it's cool. And what I'm doing, sort of, a little bit, is like that. Tiny bit. Alright, he used Mental Mark, so that's what it was. And Mental Mark is an AoE, I guess. Alright, do we have anything else? No, everything else just needs to do its end turns. So, we'll do that. Good stuff. We'll let the enemy do their thing. He's dropping more Mental Marks. That's okay. Starblades. Okay, so he must have done the channeling, because he's casting twice. Are they holding? No, they are advancing. A little bit. He's gonna launch an attack? Good. Put your ranged unit in front. I'm okay with that. Yes, put all of your ranged units in front. Yeah, go on ahead. Shoot up my Caustic Worm. It's not that expendable, but it is a little bit expendable. Okay, they didn't engage. Okay, they are putting their melee units up front. Alright. I can heal it in any case. But... more pertinently, I think we need to start picking off their back line. And before we pick off their back line, I would like to start... Ooh, we can just... Wait! You can conjure this in battle? Does it stick around? Because that would be fucking cool. Okay, Totem of the Wild would be awesome. But, I mean, Baneful Curse is super cheap. I think just dropping a Baneful Curse right here on these units, I think. I don't know if we need to worry too much about those Spearmen. I'm gonna do this. I know it's basic, but, you know, it's gonna allow us to dish out some pain. This would... Ooh, this is good. Because this will web down the 2 melee units. Nice. Alright, so they're not going anywhere. That means I don't need to immediately engage in melee, which means I can do some range damage with impunity, as I am often wont to do. We will move up our thralls here. We won't engage, though, because we don't have to yet. Same. You guys are just going to stay right there. You are going to do some bombardments. Not them. Fuck. This means I have to bombard with a... Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out of here. Mount Issa Shadowbiter. What are you going to do? What's that? Cloud in a bottle. It's going to push things back. We do a virulent plague. Or we could summon undead to bottleneck them. Or we could plague them all. Oh yeah, look at that. Now we're talking. I hope you like plague. Because I sure do. Okay, spiders, go over this way. That way we can confront that line, because right now, these guys are at least pinned. Actually, I have a better idea. These are all ranged units. But the problem is if I move these guys up, they're just going to get bombarded by the ranged units, which I would rather not have happen. My worms are kind of stuck. I could just kill this unit. We could come in and hit them from the side. Problem is, if I do that, you know, it's going to be fine. We're just going to do it. They did get the attack on me. Because now they can't retaliate. Which I think will allow my worm to finish them. Not quite, almost. I don't want to land there, because that's going to poison me. Don't go there, because I don't want to engage that unit. Okay, fine. No worm yet. It would kill them. But what's this going to do? It's just poisonous, huh? It's going to poison my worm. Do you have any special, like, immunities to poison? Like, you have a caustic eruption. Doesn't specifically say. Yeah, Okay, let's get our watchers up here. Actually, this should do it. So we can finish them off. What about our spiders jumping in? No. How many action points do you have left? Just the one? Alright, that's fine. You get up there. So we need to just deliver the webs. The judgment of the webs. Dark Ritual. Enemies in a 1-hex radius sustain damage. All corpses in a 1-hex radius turn into zombies. That's cool. But this is also cooler. So have some plague. Alright. A couple of things resisted. That's fine. And we're going to web them down. Nice. 2 units immobilized. Perfect. That's going to break their formation. Let's send in our young caustic worms to go and die. Because that's what they're going to do. Same thing with our vampire spider hatchlings. They're also going to die. But by God, they will die heroically. Sorry, by the spinner. Alright. And you pull up this way, we can finish this unit off right here. Alright, they're dead. So that's going to prevent any sort of attacking from them. Next turn, as for... Will you stop? I know you want to be the center of attention, Spider Matriarch, but now is not the time. We're fighting a war. Get up there, and our animal units are going to advance, or our animal handler units are going to advance, and you know what? They got this ability, so they may as well use it. Unleash the beast. Alright, that beast is now unleashed. And our little wisps... Our wisps are also expendable, so we may as well start to get them shooting, you know? They're a 100% expendable unit. You go on... just go here. We're not going to unleash the beast yet. This wisp is going to actually advance over in this direction, though. And our nymphs... It'd be kind of cool if we could set the nymphs up to do a mind control. We've got some units here that have negative status effects. These two specifically. I'm going to drop this right down here, and it's going to remove their negative status effects. So now they don't have sundered resistance anymore. Alright, I think that's basically everything. Or warlocks, of course. Warlocks can do things as well. Go this way for now. Nothing to shoot. That's okay. Hunting spiders. Yeah, you know what? That should ought to do it. Let's end our turn. Everything in defense mode. Let's see what the enemy's up to. Hopefully we can do this without suffering any casualties or any sort of meaningful damage. Okay, they're doing some healing there. It's probably going to remove the plague. I think it did. Okay, but hey, it's using their turns. That's a turn that they're not shooting at me. And this is a turn that I can get my little bastards here in to distract them. Okay, they did kill one of my... Again, that's fine. These are tier 1 throwaway units. They're basically fodder for the enemy spells. That's a scout unit. I'm not so concerned about it. Yeah, that didn't do a whole lot of damage, so... That, on the other hand, did a bit of damage. Okay. Yeah, alright. We definitely need to deal with these jerks. Okay. So, I wouldn't mind testing out Devolve on one of these guys, on like a tier 3 unit. We could Devolve them, but they're already weakened. They have a 73% chance. We could Devolve one of these. Just, nah, turning a tier 2 into a tier 1. Better to use on a higher tier unit, I think. Baneful Curse. I do like my Baneful Curse, but perhaps I should, you know, expand a little. Ice Coffin. Deals a bit of ice damage. Or we could summon our Astral Keeper. It's expensive, mind you, but I think it'll be very good. We could drop this right here, where it'll threaten multiple targets. Ooh, very cool looking. And it can... What is this? Astral Blessing. Grants 25 temporary hit points and grants a target static charge, which is very cool. Because the damage these guys are doing is negligible. So I think I want to actually make use of that. So let's pull up our Wisps. They can be the next sacrificial unit in line. Okay, I want to get some damage in. You are going to drop a Psychic Gaze right there. We need to kill some of their ranged units. They're stunned. Perfect. They're out of the picture. Oh boy. You get in here and then do a Caustic Explosion next turn. That'll be awesome. And then we can just straight up take these guys out. What are they? They're Arcanists, tier 1. Not really concerned. Soother, tier 2. You're more of concern. Alright. That made them very sad, I'm sure. And our spiders can get in there and start the pain. But let's first drop a... Ooh, they're stunned, so no retaliation for you. Get them in there. Now they're blinded, poisoned, and stunned. It really sucks to be you guys. And let's pull Malisa over here, and Malisa can start shooting at some of the units that are... The one unit that's unengaged, I should say. And we'll get our Watcher in. 2 points left. We can dish out some damage here. I think that's the best option. We could kill them. But I believe they're stunned. And this unit's also stunned, right? Can't remember. No, I don't think this one is. What is the stun icon? Hold on. I need to check this. That's the stun icon. Yeah, that's up there. Okay. Makes sense. That's always the stun icon. So you're not stunned. You're not stunned. You are. Ah, we can also see it down here. Good. Hold on, how did I do that last time? Just hover over them, okay? And yet, it doesn't seem to work. Do I have to click over something else? I don't know. You're gonna die. Congratulations, you're dead. Now, as for what's going on here, we need to start dishing out some hurt here as well, because they're not stunned, so they need to start dying. Astral Keeper. Drop the 25 temporary hit points on the worm, because the worm is going to be in combat. Okay, I don't want to do that. Let's pull our spider up to here, because we're about to get into melee. I would like to actually melee some of these more dangerous units. Okay, the matriarch... I could just jump the matriarch in. That seems like a dangerous move. Let's send in the baby worms to attack there, and our wisps can start laying down some supporting fire. And, what's this? Masil Unfound, where are you? You're right here? It's only gonna web my own units, unfortunately. Well, we can do a Sundering Curse. Sundering Curse there is going to dish out a lot of pain. Sundering Curse there is also going to dish out some pain, and it'll reduce some models from that unit, which is, I think, pretty clutch. You're going to unleash the beast. Good. That beast has been unleashed. Webs. Full immobilization. Sounds good. A little bit of friendly fire. No problem. And you... 60% chance of seducing that. Let's go. Oh yeah, perfect. Beautiful. Well, I think we may as well just engage, because we're in. That unit's blinded. This unit's now in combat. So we can do a stunning flash. Is that going to affect damages adjacent enemy units? 60% chance of inflicting stun? Let's give it a try. That'd be great if we get them. Nice. Alright, so they're out of the picture. You know what? Screw it. I'm going in. I know I was gonna, like, divide up the engagements, but I don't need to. Like, we can just kill them. Strike fast, strike hard. That is the spider way. Ah, there's these jerks here. May have forgotten about them, but they're pretty, not of my concern. So... we don't really need to worry about them. You die, thank you. Very good. I appreciate your contribution to our glorious civilization. We could kill you, but you're stunned. No, you're not stunned. So we're gonna kill you. Now you're dead. And our hunting spider's here. I'd like to... you know what? I'm gonna jump here. No, I'm gonna move here, and then we're gonna jump there. We do jump onto the poison. That's okay, because we're going to be able to threaten these archers. So now, basically, their entire enemy army, barring one unit, 2 units, one inconsequential unit, is completely tied up. And, there's just not much they can do. Yeah, we're all good. Let's spend our turn and see what they do. Got some regeneration going. Okay, they're conjuring ghosts. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, you guys are gonna do your thing. Ah, you're gonna target my expendable worms? So sad. Okay, that didn't trigger a attack of opportunity. I wonder if they have an ability that prevents that. So I was kind of expecting to get an attack of opportunity there, but clearly there's some shenanigans going on. There are ways to ignore it. See, we got it there, so it might just be that unit. Or a buff or something. I don't know. Whatever, it'll be fine. And that one decided to, you know, check out of life, which is good. You know, doing things for us. So it's all easier that way, you know. Okay, bombardments. Piercing gaze. Die. Now, our other watchers are actually... I'm going to use them... there's nothing they can get into range of here, so... you know what? Screw it. Just bombard these. Just chunk these guys down, because that way we don't need to worry about them. Wisps. And you are actually going to pull up this way, because you only have a one-shot attack anyways, and we can make that one die. We'll eat him. Or it. Dead now. Thus irrelevant. Spiders advance. All is well in the realm. Warlocks advance. God damn it. Stop it. Okay, pulling up this way. Deliver a shot in there is good. Our matriarch here. Actually, let's send in the venom spider, the vampire spider hatchlings first. So they can absorb the attacks, and our spider matriarch is going to go in and slaughter them because these things are terrifying. Oh, I love it. You. Hold on. Bad enough of you. Alright. So that one died. Claim victory now? Absolutely not. There are no survivors here. Feast on them. Okay. That one will not survive because we have our mind-controlled allies that are going to finish them off. And is that it? That's it. They're dead. Alright. Well, that's one army that is gone. Unfortunately, I did lose 2 units, but hey, I can just summon new units from the void. From the astral void, which is exactly what I'm going to do here. So, there's still an army there, though. We didn't deal with all of them. And that is concerning. So I tell you what, this may be the time we do this. This is how we do it. It's gonna cost us, for sure. But this is why I had all of this ready, so... You know, there's a 4-stack. Enjoy. Some wolves and razorbacks. Unfortunately, get another astral serpent in. Oh yeah, just immediately. I love it. What about another astral serpent? Okay, that's gonna take a turn. And you can engage already. The question is, what's that gonna draw in? Can we just... Oh, this is beautiful. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna auto-resolve this. We don't need to do this. If I lose any units that I care to lose, then I'll manually fight it, but I don't think we will. This is gonna be a resounding slaughter. 1 spirit wolf, that's okay. That was an expendable unit. It's not a spider, so I don't care. Okay, cool. The siege just continues. Now you have no reinforcements, which is rough, but that's what you get. This army needs some melee support, so we're going to send our astral serpents in to assist there. That was awesome. Oh, man. Having that army in reserve, it finally paid off. I knew it would at some point. And I was using it offensively, which was not actually what I intended to use it for, but hey, it worked. Okay, Malisa is level 11. You are my caster. Minor summoner, hold on. You can summon a random tier 1 animal at the start of the combat near the caster. Oh yeah, I love it. Okay, uh-oh. Mine province of the Spinner's Feast is rioting. See, this is a problem. Ew, we have lost this, so we need to send in our garrison to smash that. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but as it would turn out, it did come to this. We need to recruit a spider here, just as a garrison, which we're going to do. And let's build a merchant's guild here. That's going to increase our gold income, because we still need more gold. We also need more mana now. Or we could make this into a stronghold. Let's actually make this into a stronghold. That seems more pertinent, because then we can make further expansions happen. We need to crush this brigand camp, so we're going to send our giant, our fire giant, to go and do exactly that. I'm sure he likes doing that sort of thing. We've got spiders, scouts specifically, ready to go. So we're going to send our scouts. We're going to send our scouts on a long expedition. 1 or more units in this army. Excuse me? What did it say? Get over there. Okay, that worked. And you are going to go the other direction. So the enemies are south. And we need to reach them eventually. So we'll head down this way. There's something there. Don't force march, just keep it at the ready. And you guys... Where do you go? We have to probably do some excavations, unfortunately, to make the path known. Also, I know I turned them off, but I'm gonna reactivate Enchanted Crow Companion and Wayfinder. I think we're gonna reactivate Wayfinder. You can only do 1 of these at a time. We're gonna reactivate Wayfinder. We'll get our Astral Serpent later. Right. Shadowbiter. We're just gonna have to wait here, because we're waiting for this garrison to die. So as it turns out, I do actually need more world map casting points from time to time. An evil presence lingers in these lands. This is just the infestation here, and this one, same thing, just the bandit camp. Wow, 3 notifications for one thing happening. Technically 4 if you count the rebellion. Little overkill, but thanks for telling me, I guess. Alright, let's end our turn. Automatic movement. Some armies have move points left. What? Hold on. Excuse me? Just... No. I don't know why it does this. Okay, that should do it. Alright. Well, we've got ourselves a fight on our hands. And from the looks of it, it's going to be a pretty nasty fight, with our units having taken some damage. Well, we have quite a few enemy units to worry about, so this is actually being led by Rajar Jadathrim himself. So, just taking a look at him, he's not very well geared out, admittedly. Okay, he's got the murder ring. Double morale penalties when killing an enemy. Grants double morale bonus when killing an enemy. Alright. You can summon spiders. Why can you summon spiders? I don't like that. He's got a unicorn. Oh, he does have some good gear. That's very good. Breastplate of the Champion. Gain 20% damage with melee attacks. Wow. I want to give that to Asha Shadowbiter. Demoralizing Mask. Okay, your top priority. You're quite dangerous. You also have Hindering Blizzard, which, 1 hex radius, 6 range, 27 damage, slowed. Nasty. Nasty stuff. Spider Flute? Is that this? No, that's a spider leg. You can summon a random tier 2 spider. What is with you in summoning spiders? That's my thing. Why are you able to do this? You're gonna have to die just for this, you know. No one else is allowed to summon spiders. Okay, so... Rajar problem. Here we have Monocero the Quizzical. That's a funny name. You have the Arcfire Orb, which... I mean, it's okay. It's a magic attack. Aside from that, nothing too out of the ordinary. Another fucking spider leg. Okay, so they're gonna be able to summon tier 2 spiders. Like, quite a lot of them. You also have Spider Flute. This is madness. They're copying me. And we have Felina the Dexterous. What the fuck? Also a spider leg. And a spider flute. I'm gonna be fighting more spiders than cats. This is ridiculous. And Breastplate of the Champion again. Damn. They've got some good equipment. I would like to kill them and take this, but I don't think this is gonna be an easy fight. And then we have here Alessandro the Selfless, who's pretty basic, except for the fact that he's got... Why do they all have identical equipment? Gotta wonder. Are they able to, like, replicate items or something? Is that something that the Mystics can do? Or can they just build these? Perhaps they can make them. I have no idea. But this is gonna be a hard fight. We're gonna lose. Or the AI says we're gonna lose. But I bet we can eke out a victory. Probably gonna be a Pyrrhic victory, but again, I don't need to have much to take the city if we completely wipe out their army, so... Let's just hope this goes well. So they just, by default, get 1,000,000 buffs or something? What's going on here? They're all getting casting power. That's alarming. Alright, okay. Well, I'm gonna fight very defensively. Which means we're gonna stick to the tree line and let them come to us. We're gonna keep our ranged units in the tree line in any case. And then we of course don't want to be too close together because they have a lot of pain in the form of whoops, wrong unit. Okay, but that's fine. You can go there. You're gonna go here-ish. So I don't want to have any of my units really, like, next to each other. Okay, worm out there, that's okay. You get behind the boulder, because you can see over it. Warlocks... Okay. Something's up with me clicking on things. Sometimes when I click on things, it sticks onto the previous unit that I clicked on. Pull back there. What I will do is put my more expendable units in front. So they can take a lot of fire. And that's fine. You're not expendable, you're my hero. So you're gonna come over here. Actually, let's form a slightly more concerted battle line on this flank. So move our dogs there. Nymphs are going to go this way. You can conjure some creatures in here. They're not going to be able to range me from there. They might drop some AoE debuffs, but I don't think they have any, like, actual combat spells on the Overland map. I could be wrong. Be most unfortunate, but, yeah, I want to definitely take a very defensive posture, so... Wisps out in front, and they're just going to take a couple of turns to get to me, is what this is going to come down to. Is there anything we can already start doing here with our heroes? I think I only have Malisa here. No, I also have Misil Unfound. We've got a Restore, which I could drop on that, but I'm not in range. I can drop it on you, so I'm going to do exactly that. And I believe my Nymph also has a heal ability. Where are you at? There you are. Yeah, so you have Revitalize, which is quite good, because it's a multi-target heal, but unfortunately, none of the units are properly arranged for that. So we're going to skip that. Everything enters defensive mode. So we're going to amass a defense kind of on this side. Yeah, they're dropping Sunder defense and all that type of stuff. We expected they're using, I think they just used Baneful Curse. Or no, they used Mental Mark. Of course, it says it right there. Okay. So they're advancing. That is Rajar himself. He's coming out ahead of his force a little bit. But that's bait. That's bait if I've ever seen it. So what I'm going to do is drop a Totem of the Wild. Yeah, can I actually drop a Totem of the Wild, please? There we go. That was weird. Let's put it right here. Okay, so that's going to be able to summon up some Tier 1 units. You're going to hang out right there. I want you to come up into this position. Look over that way. Worm. Hide in the trees. Want everybody in some cover. Spider over here. Astral Serpent can go this way. Yeah, you won't actually take damage from that. That's perfectly fine. That is a bit risky, actually, to keep it there. I'm going to move it back. Because this thing's probably going to end up drawing a bit of fire. It always does. And to have my injured spider so close, I don't know. Might end badly. Okay, nothing more to be done here yet. Again, I want the enemy nice and close before we spring our trap. Not that we're really springing a trap, but, you know, it's kind of a trap. Okay, Hell Pigs advance this way. Wisps can stay there. The Inferno Puppies, aka Hell Puppies, can advance up to here. Gain a directional position there. Spider, go this way. Nymph. Nymph, pull up here into this foliage, and... so we could drop a heal right there. It's not... oh, we could do it there. That's even better. Just do it. I'll get some regeneration going. Good stuff. Pull back. I'm not worrying about angling the directions for these units because they're not going to be, well, they're probably not going to be targeted yet, I say. I hope not. Nothing for you to do at the moment. Keep our wild speakers in the back, and our injured spider is also going to maintain a backline presence. All right. I'm kind of fleeing from this force while angling to face that one. Yeah, they're just going to drop debuffs on me, but they're going to last 3 turns, so some of the debuffs are going to wear off. There's not much I can do about it. I'd rather have them doing that than doing other stuff. Okay, here comes their Spider Tide, which, you know, I'm not a fan of. This is my shtick, not yours. You have no right to summon spiders of your own. Okay, now you're exposed. The only problem is, if I go for you, I'm inviting all manner of pain from that. So I could go for it with just expendable units, but even then, a lot of my units can't reach him. I could drop a spell to do something there, but I think I'd rather conjure more totems. The more chaff animals we have to die for the glory of our civilization, the better. You pull up that way. We're definitely getting in close now. So they can move up to here. They're going to be able to do some attacks here. That's a solid amount of damage. So the question is, do I move forward to engage? No, I don't have enough in range. I think if I engage now, I'll jump the gun. And I'll end up taking a lot more fire than I need to. So we're going to hold them there. What I do want, then, is to move my expendable units up front. So they're going to take the fire instead. I'll keep my puppies up there. Like, I could attack Rajar Jadathrim. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Because that's definitely going to occupy their attention. And we could get a teeny tiny bit of damage in on him. It's really not going to be much, mind you. Like, I have to get real close with these, and that's still not going to do anything. Okay, no point in actually using my wisps here. What about a good web? Webs are not in range yet. Okay, that's not going to work. Of course not. Okay. You go all the way over here. I'm gonna move this matriarch up this way. And then we can move our watcher right into these trees. It's a bit risky. That's okay. We're gonna advance with our hell pigs to draw out some fire. This spider, because it's already injured, is going to move that way. Our wild speakers are gonna move behind our lines as well. That's gonna be inviting that blizzard, unfortunately. So I could move with my nymphs. Let's just get them over that way. At least get them out of the firing line. Yeah, no matter where I put you, you're kind of going to be in danger of something. I'm going to put you all the way back. No, that'll make you retreat. Let's not do that. Or, you might even be able to already do something here. You get Dark Ritual there. What's that going to do? Enemies in a 1-hex radius sustain damage. All corpses in a 1-hex radius turn into zombie units. Okay, that's not very good. We could drop a contagion on him, but that's only going to hit him. Or we could summon a random tier 1 spider. Let's do that. That's already on a unit. Never mind. That's a full action, though. That's a little bit wild. Okay. These spiders can move, so that's at least something. Pull up to here. Wisp. Up to there. What do I want you going? I want you in a non-getting blizzarded location. I mean, we're probably going to take a blizzard. That's just the unfortunate way of things. I'm going to move this wisp up here to make a slightly more tempting target for blizzards. Or I engage with the hell pigs. I send one hell pig in. I'm going to do it. Okay, that was actually foolish. I should have just attacked directly. Because that would have granted them a little bit more damage. I could already send in some of my units here to slow them down, but I don't think that's worth it. I'd rather use them as a fire soak right now. Let's actually pull you back behind these rocks, because you can teleport in. Next turn, you'll be ready to go. And since it's next turn, you'll be ready to go. I want to move you back a little bit, just so that you're not taking too much fire. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Okay. I'm being very cautious, because we're outmatched. And if I lose anything... Okay, he casts another mental mark. So he's just using mental mark for now? That's fine. I'd rather him do that than something else. Okay, these units with their buffs are, annoying. Yeah. And you're also buffing them? Okay, a lot of bolstered resistance and defense. I need to drop a baneful curse onto that blob before I engage it. Okay, a blink. Not sure why. They didn't blizzard me. Yet. I hope they advance. I'm okay if they don't, though, because their buffs are going to wear off eventually, so... you're summoning spiders. Okay, that seemed like it was a strong ability. That also seemed like it was a fairly strong ability, so I'm glad you're using them right now. Okay, I'm not happy about that. That removed my regeneration. Kind of unfortunate. I think I need to engage this front. They're shooting at me now. Okay, that's fine. That was an AoE that I wasted. Okay, you want to web one unit? That's... Sure. No problem. Have at it. Okay, well, they're taking the bait. Our pigs are squealing as they die. As are our poor spider hatchlings. And you are... Oh, you're Rajar Zadathram. Yeah. The other one was up there. Get his name. The Quizzical? Yeah, Monocero the Quizzical. Alright, well, our spiders died. Our expendable units are expiring, as is to be expected. Okay. We can get rid of you, I think. The problem is, that's an expendable unit of theirs, so I don't want to spend too much time on it. I'd rather kill these. Because, yeah, they're coming in close, so this is perfect. They're gonna walk right into our trap here. So, they're buffed all to hell. They're juiced up. So, Baneful Curse... I think we'll strip their debuffs, right? I hope. Or do I drop another totem? Do I just spam the totems? I think I should probably just spam the totems. And just summon a million crappy things to die, to slow this force down as much as possible. The tactics of using sacrificial units. Okay, why are you so hard to hit? You must have some sort of evasion thing going on. What about you? Even less. Alright, well, we gotta get some damage in at some point, right? And can I drop a web? I cannot. I can apparently kill my own unit with that, but let's not do that. Well, I've got some hell pigs here. I could engage there. I could attack these fairies with these hell pigs. I think I'm gonna do that. The only question is, do I want to drop a... I do. I want to drop a Psychic Gaze on them first. I might want to Psychic Gaze these guys. I think I want to Psychic Gaze their buffers. Okay, they're stunned, so I actually don't need to worry about them right now. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop a Sundering Curse here. Good. All their resistances have... or some of them have been removed. And then I'm going to drop a Psychic Gaze here. They're stunned. Wonderful. So now I can jump in with these spiders. I could go in there as well with a charge. Or we can attempt to drop a Psychic Gaze right there. Can we get a stun? We did. Perfect. So these two units are currently not operable. It's one way to say it. I could drop a Juicy Web right here. I don't need the immobilized, but I'll take the damage. We're going to get our little units in, and I just want to kill something. Okay, we can drop a web right here. That would be great. Nice, both of them are immobilized. So they're not going anywhere. I can engage them now with my hell pigs here. It's also going to soak up fire from those units, which is perfect. They're immobilized. If I get behind them, I could threaten them. Or I go in here. I'm going to go in here. Just to piss them off. And then we're going to drop some bombardments there. These wisps, I think I want to move, because they only have a 50% chance here. If I move them here, they'll have a 70% chance, and they won't get targeted as much by AoEs, which is always good. We'll worry about all of this stuff in just a sec. They moved, they did their thing. I could shoot from here and finish that unit off. Seems like it would be a waste. Probably better things I can do here. You know what? We're going to channel our power. The next turn spells, because there's going to be more enemies in range next turn. We'll go here and engage right here. Okay? With their astral serpents. And then my big worm can finish these guys off. This may be AoE invitation. That's okay. They're not my expendable units exactly, but I'm more okay with them taking some losses than some of my other units. I could come in here and drop the Shattering Refuge. I think I'm going to do that. That's going to kill this fairy unit, and the Astral Serpent's going to be invulnerable, so I don't need to worry about it next turn. I did damage my pigs, but that's what they're there for. Okay, as for you, pull up this way, get right here, and drop a Unleash the Beast on the Caustic Worm. And my nymphs, I want to pull my nymphs up here so that next turn they could potentially drop a charm on an enemy unit that advances. I don't know what's gonna advance, but I'm sure something's gonna advance. Can we hit anything from here? We cannot. So this Watcher is just going to continue to move through my back lines because I want it away from harm's way. You're going to move that way to prevent any sort of, or to prevent some of the AoE from happening. You know what? I'm going to go up here and then I'm going to leap over the lines to get to there. That's a little bit of invitation from AoEs, but it's not that bad. As for you, do I wait here and drop a web? I think I'm going to wait there and drop a web. However, Missil Unfound, I could already... No, I cannot. We could Virulent Outbreak them. Three units. Doesn't seem worth it. And it's going to keep her exposed, because right now she's the first thing in their line of fire, which I'm not a fan of, so... I'm going to turn around this way. And we got our spider here. We're going to head on here and do some jumping to get all the way over there. And then turn that way. Alright. Our totems are going to be cranking out some garbage tier fodder for us, providing none of our totems fall. If they do, it's fine. I've got mana to spare still. I am getting low on my global map casting pool, so that's something to keep in mind for when it comes to research, that I can't actually run out of this if I keep spamming these expensive spells. Okay, you're doing a heal. That's great. I used the basic restore. I'm happy with you using that as your action, because that's not going to counterbalance the pain that they're about to suffer. This is another restoration. Okay, it's okay. They webbed me. Of course they did. What are you doing? I don't know if I like that. Okay, that hit 2 units. Yeah, I may lose that spider matriarch. Yeah, alright. Well, at least it's not webbed anymore. Gotta look on the bright side. All those negative status effects it was feeling, it no longer has those. What I love about this, and I think it's applying, is that like every unit that we're losing is also contributing to our cannibalism, providing we win. Okay, you are bad. You need to die. I may try and devolve him. Just to, you know, it's probably just gonna land a stun, because I don't think it's gonna work. I don't know what the chance of devolving there is. Okay, this is scary. I thought you were stunned. Oh, he got restored. Of course, that removes that. Which is concerning. Ow. Okay. I think I'm gonna lose my Astral Serpent. Damn. Okay. Okay, yeah. Attack my wisps. Good. You may attack my wisps as much as you want. So they have a hero here that's very exposed, which I'm definitely going to exploit this turn. Alright. So we've got some options. Spell-wise. I don't think I'm going to summon another totem. We've got enough totems. This will buff all of my animals and cavalry. Or no, it targets just one. Target animal and cavalry gains... It's a lot of buffs, but it's just one unit. Whereas I think a devolve on him, 35%. This unit is an absolute terror in the night. At the very least, it's stunned. You are pigs now. Oh, I love it. Okay. That was fucking worth it. Alright. I did not expect that to work. Okay, let's begin the pain. And I want to quickly look and see what kind of pain we might accomplish here. I want you out of the battle. Ooh, I need to kill this unit, unfortunately, in order to make use of the nymph's ability. I moved the nymph too far up, is what this comes down to. What I could do is engage them. So that, I think, is going to draw their attention, right? I don't know, maybe not. No, they're still going to provoke a... they still can't cast. Enemy in zone of control. Yeah. Okay, so I need to move you back. So we can drop some magic in here, take out one of those spiders. You... don't do that. Drop a Sundering Curse on their hero. And let's actually get Unleash the Beast going. No, let's move first. Sorry. Okay, you're standing in the poison. Oops. What can you do? Sometimes sacrifices must be made. Did we unleash the beast on that crappy unit? No, I'm going to unleash the beast on the Spider Matriarch. Because the Spider Matriarch is going to be able to dish out some pain there. Though we can first do that to prevent their retaliation. And then we'll send in the Spider Matriarch. And our little vampire spiders here are going to go and harass their backline. Their ranged units, so that their ranged units can't do anything, because I'm all up in their grill. Very good. Here? Speed bump? Or, nah, I'm gonna attack here. We gotta start getting some damage in on this hero. This hero is, Monocero the Quizzical. You gotta die, pal. I'm very sorry. You have kind of an adorable name, but... okay, that's gonna open up that flank. Ooh, boy. I don't know if I can actually, like... land so much of this. I want to keep my warlocks in the shadows. But nowhere are they gonna get a proper attack here. I mean, we gotta try. Well, it's a hit. Did some weakened. That's probably gonna miss. Whereas if we move up to here, we can definitely land an attack there. Tell you what, I'm gonna advance all the way out to this direction, land a hit in here. So I want to kill that unit without having to expend... yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Maybe with you. Good. Okay. They're dead at the very least. And I want to get some shooting in against the enemy forces up there. Problem is, if I move this way, I'm exposing him to the spiders, which I don't want. And do you have Blizzard? Yeah, you do. So I don't want to clump up too much more than I already am. So you're actually just going to advance here and hold ground. It's unfortunate, but well, sometimes you gotta do it that way. As for you, though... ah, we can't jump. Fuck. Well, he was gonna have to advance anyways. Not much more I can do about that. You, Cloud in a Bottle. So Mount Lisa here. She's got some options. We could drop another Sundering Curse here. Could be good. Lightning Evocation. Do a bit of damage, so it actually hit a couple of units. But it's not going to do all that much damage. So I think Sundering Curse is going to be better, or. No, that's a full turn to do that. But this may be worthwhile. Just drop the Sundering Curse there. Oh, good. We can actually, and it's stunned. That's great. Now, it can probably finagle its way out of the stun with a heal of some kind. And Seal Unfound, you're in a bit of danger, admittedly. Not that much danger, but a bit. Don't want the enemies getting too close to you. We've got some more watchers here that can... Yeah, this one. Oh, man. If I go that way, I can contribute, but... This is kind of a risk zone for getting blasted by stuff. That's a risk zone for getting blasted by stuff. If anywhere is going to get blasted, it's going to be there. So I think I'm safe here. Just defend. And I think that's all I got, right? Okay. I mean, we took out some units. We've tied up some of their ranged units for now. I hope it's going to be enough. Probably not. What happened? The sundered resistance just vanished? They clearly have something going on that's stripping debuffs from them. Alright, Rajarja Dothrum's in here. He's dangerous, to be sure. Okay, yeah, that removed the stunned, as expected. Though, I'm okay with that, because... that's Rajarja Dothrum's turn. Yep. That's what I was afraid of. Ouch! That was even worse. I don't even know what that is. That's a fire spirit, right? Oh, man. There's a lot of pain here. What is this? Cat zombies. That was Dark Ritual. Okay. I would like you not to die, preferably. I would also like you not to die, but you are very exposed. Yeah, these support units of theirs are actually do quite a lot of damage. So I don't think me using my units to tie them up in the way that I'm doing is actually working out so well. It's worked out against other armies, but they just have too much range damage coming in. That is bad. There are zombies up in my grill. That was a dark ritual there. I may lose my wild speakers. That's fine, I guess. Okay, my units have low morale. Not a fan of that. Okay. So our matriarchs are fighting back. Okay. We're still in this. Okay, I've got a lot of animals here. We can start dishing out some damage here onto some of these units. We could try and pick them off. Like, whatever we send out there is going to die, unfortunately. You can die. Good. Great. That's one unit out of the way. My Grimbeak Crows here. Do I cast first? Do I drop something else? We're not going to be able to do any more totems. I could try and drop some curses here. I mean, that would be okay. Drop this on the three of... No, I can't hit all three of them, unfortunately. I can only hit two. Here I can hit also just two. That would only hit the zombies. Marcus Prey. Single target, super cheap. Cheapness isn't... I think this is probably what I'm going to do. Call of the Wild. Alright. It's buffing up all my animals here. So, they'll have a bit more survivability. I can take out one of these spider units. That would be pretty good. Let's do that. Get them out of the way. Okay. I've got some Grimbeak Crows right here. We can start laying the pain onto... Ooh, I've got my nymphs, actually. Let's see if we can't seduce one of these units. I would like to actually seduce a good unit here. 35% chance of mind control. That's nothing. All I can do is mind control these hell pigs, and even then it's only a 49%. That's pretty bad. So maybe I wait on you and I drop a heal instead. So if I... Oh man. Sometimes clicking out of things is annoying. Okay. If I put you right here, you are at risk. but I can drop this heal. Okay, burning is removed. That's good. Unfortunately, our matriarch, I don't actually have to do that. This is one of my units. I don't want to web it. Not at all. So hold off on that, because I want to get you out of the way. Move back to here for now. Then I can web them right here. Okay, good. Then we can come in and strike Rajar Jadathrim, because that's him. That's the guy. We need to kill him. We get rid of him, then we're going to be doing pretty good. Oh my god, I can even reach him with these crows. I could also... Oh, fuck it. We're going all in. I need to take him out. Psychic gaze him. 'Cause if he's gone, we have a huge advantage. And I think we can do it. Come on. Oh yeah, down he goes. Right, Rajar Jadathrim is out of the picture. That is fucking massive. If I can pick off their heroes, we should be in good. Okay, what are you gonna do? Actually, pull over this way. We're doing okay on this flank. I know it's kind of like flip-flopping from what I was doing before, but this flank's actually going very well. I could dish out some pain onto these pigs, or I could attempt to do a restore here on this spider. This spider doesn't have any debuffs on it, though, so it's just going to be a tiny little heal, which I don't think is worth it. So I'm probably better off dropping a thick magic bolt here, or the standard attack. Which one is this? That's just the regular old magic bolts. That's my basic attack, huh? Yeah, hit the pigs. Just get them out of the way. You... Really wish I had a better angle on that other hero over there. I still don't want to clump up too much. After all, they do have dangerous units. I need to get rid of the zombies. I also want to start to dish out some pain onto these heroes. So, I could drop a Psychic Gaze there, and then swarm in with my crows. We're gonna have my crows threaten one of these other units. We dish out some pain on that squad over there. We can kill the zombies with the spiders, but then the spiders are just here still. I'd rather have the spiders be over there, where they can, I don't know, do useful things. Well, you can get there. Is that going to trigger an opportunity attack? Ah, I can do this too. Even better. Hit him with a web. Alright, so that's going to immobilize one of them, and then my crows can actually finish this unit off. That sounds good to me. Everything we kill is good for us. Kill these zombies? Yeah, I think I'm just going to kill the zombies. So that one's gone. It's a bit of a waste of a turn, to be fair, but gotta get rid of them. This will allow my eyeballs to act with impunity, to some degree, anyways. Unfortunately, I don't have the best angles here. I may advance. It's mostly just ranged units now, so like at least get some shots in. Nice, that actually hit, surprisingly. You're not going to be able to get into much range. You can get into range there, but that's inviting a big ol' AoE to hit me, which I'd rather not have. It's also inviting an AoE. But these units are tougher. They can actually take that. They've got a bit more magical defense. As for you, Mal-Isa... Any chance for a virulent outbreak anywhere? I mean, that would do something, but I don't know if that's going to be quite good enough. So, I feel better about, like, pulling you up to the front now. I don't know, you're still in danger if you go up to the front. You can die real fast. But I think you'll be okay here. I got my two heroes here. A little bit risky. Just a little. Hold on, what is this? No, this one. Refresh all your ability cooldowns and once per combat abilities. No, so it doesn't replenish my action points, unfortunately. Let's just finish off the Hell Pigs. It's not the best use of my heroes, just shooting expendable hell pigs, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You can jump. Let's jump. Threaten him. Sounds good to me. And, well, if we're threatening him, we may as well try and get a stun on him. He's marked at the very least. So that's something. Spider hatchlings, you've done your thing. You've done your thing. I think everything's done its thing. We're looking pretty good now. Their army's looking pretty thin. And their general is gone, which is huge. So I think if we actually win this siege, because their general will be the Astral Void, I think we just destroy the faction. Okay, that's gonna hurt. But it didn't hurt that much. And that's his turn. He's not going anywhere, which means he's dead next turn. I will make absolutely certain of it. Okay, there's still 2 more heroes, though. And there's still these obnoxious fairies, which are obnoxious. Okay, I may lose that. Yep. Unfortunate. Thankfully, all of my totems are still active, which means we're still cranking out little beasties. And these little beasties, surprisingly enough, can dish out a decent amount of pain. Which I'm very happy about. Okay, any units I lose now, like, I'm okay with, is providing it's not heroes. I just gotta keep my heroes alive. Rip those crows. They had a good life. Not a very long life, admittedly, but it was good. Okay, I may lose my nymphs. Would be unfortunate, but... Okay, my spider should be able to tank everything going on over there. Oh, it's already our turn. Yeah, they're not looking so hot anymore. I only have 5 casting left, so note to self, do increase that. I was sitting pretty confidently that, like, we're gonna be fine with that amount, but that is not the case. So we're gonna drop that there. Let's just try and get a mind control. 49%, 35%, 35, 44. I mean, 49 seems the best bet. It's 44 for that thing. Let's give that a try. Resist. Okay, well, it was distracted. And, you pull up this way. Hold on. Before we start there, I want to drop as many debuffs onto this jerk as possible, because he needs to die. I have very poor accuracy against him. For some reason. Not really sure why. Are you blind? Yeah, you're blind, that's why. That explains everything. Now, look at this. Look at this absolutely beautiful clump of enemies right here. Oh, even better. Even better. Die. Alright, another hero down. And you? Oh man, I love webs. They're so good. It's only hit 2 of them, but that's fine. They're not going anywhere. Our vampire spiders can finish this unit of fairies off. Yeah, we got this flank. They're done. The spider tide. There's no stopping it now. We can kill them. I mean, they're a ranged unit, so I'd rather them be out of the picture than in the picture. And, you go harass these. Very good. Alright, we are looking awesome here. Drop the damage there onto them. Yeah, that's temporary hit points. Probably not worth worrying about. Yeah, begin the bombardments of this horrible flaming elemental thing, because I don't like it. Good shots there, warlocks. They're blind. What can I say? Spiders engaged. Attack from here. Look at these little baby spiders, damaged as they are just, you know, they're doing well. They're really trying. Bless them. Alright, our Grimbeak crows. What are you? You're just a random lone fairy flying around, but there's no unit involved with you. That's, I guess you're part of that unit. Nope, you're just there. Okay, you exist, apparently. Die. Oh yeah, another hero down. They're dropping like flies. Perfect. There are other ones tangled up. Oh my god, we can also threaten you after attacking. That is so cool. Alright, you ready for some real fun? You're not going anywhere, buddy. You are not going anywhere. You are about to have a really bad time. Wait, you can attack again? Yep. Morale routing. Yeah, I wonder why. Surrounded by horrible spiders. Well, it was looking kind of grim for a minute, but now it's not looking so grim anymore. You are not escaping. You are going nowhere. Gotta web it. Oh, they're still fighting. Alright. Thought they would be completely routing by now, but that is not the case. Well, they won't get out of here. Nothing survives. Starting with you. Alright, they're dead. No, we're gonna finish them off, as is the usual. Feast, my pretties, feast! Jesus Christ. The baby spiders are killing, like, high-level units. Which is just beautiful. Warms my heart. Sundering Curse. These might get away, unfortunately. I would rather they don't. But I also acknowledge that I don't think there's a whole lot I can do about this. Could do a lightning evocation, but I'd rather drop the curse here on them first. And then I can land the lightning evocation. So I've already used my webs here. It's not much damage. I'm gonna drop the curse on that one then. We gotta try and get rid of them. Dread Spider Hatchlings, how much damage can you do? You have a better chance of killing that one. I don't think we're gonna get him. Maybe. Oh yeah, we got him. The crows. No one escapes the crows. And the wild speaker here. Go this way. Only 45% chance of hitting it. Why are they so dodgy? They're very dodgy. Do we have any other animals that can act in this general radius? Doesn't seem like it. Well, then we're just gonna get the magic barrage here and hope for the best. I think they're gonna get away, unfortunately. That unit's gonna survive. But, you're not. Nope. No escape for you. What about you? Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get them with the web, which makes me very sad. So these fairies are probably going to escape, which is a tragedy. Okay, I accidentally poisoned my spider there. That's okay. It'll be fine. Okay. Yeah. I think they're going to escape. Okay, well, we've chunked through their temporary hit points at the very least. I should have dropped the big ol' one. That was a mistake. That may have actually been in range. Oh well. It's all extra at this point. So I think they're gone. Yeah. They fled, and these ones are probably going to be able to make it out. No, they're not. Fascinating. They do move very fast, though, so... Well, that's a problem for you. And immobilized resisted. God damn it. Hit him with the crows. I mean, whatever damage we do is basically just going to, mean we have to chunk through less hit points during the final siege. But I think we can probably end the siege on an auto-resolve, I would imagine. Can't whip them. I can jump in, though. Hold on. This could be exciting. So if we were to say move there, and jump there, we can catch them. Nice. And now they're immobilized, so they're fucked. Alright. That unit's not going anywhere. I am so very sorry, fairies, but your time has come. What a victory! Some casualties, unfortunately, 2 matriarchs. My caustic worm and my 2 astral serpents and one of my wild speakers died, but their entire army was obliterated, so those are losses I'm willing to take, and my god, look at the money that is going to Arachna's Vale. Ah. You know, the greatest thing about this conflict is the economic benefits that this war brings. Ah, that's another army. Must have come through the teleporter. Control. No, okay, hold on. This is... Control unit here. They didn't engage me then. What's going on? Is this siege over? It's one turn left, unfortunately. So, that's now ready, right? Yeah? Strategic? Spell is already being cast. How many turns does this fucking take? Certainly not 190. Or is this the end of the turn? What's going on? I'm slightly confused. Do I want to engage this? I don't think I do, but on the off chance, nah, that looks threatening. Pull back into my territory with everything. Amass there into that army. City of Funneled Webs has produced the arcane battlements. Well, we can build an Overlord's Tower here, that would be good. So... we've got a ton of money. Like, really a ton of money. And the Overlord's Tower is just good. It's 10 mana and 10 draft as well. I think we're gonna do it. I'm gonna construct an Overlord's Tower there. And, here in the Spinner's Feast, we also need to construct an Overlord's Tower, but that's gonna take a little while. I'm gonna wait on that. We definitely want a Merchant's Guild there. We are earning so much money because of the death of our units. We really have, like, a death-based economy, which is hilarious. So, I thought I casted this last turn. No, I casted Wayfinder Enchantment last turn. So it did stack all of them. Alright, that's fine. I thought I was casting things and it was like replacing them. But no, this is cool. Because we can summon in another Astral Serpent right here. Still that in there just to make sure that we have enough units. We could do a destructive regrowth here to, I don't know, blow up this mine. That'll kind of jip me later. But it would deal a bit of, yeah, you know what, do it. It's going to deal some blight damage to all of these units. Because we're probably going to have to fight them. And then we can also demoralize them. Then I have to fight them this turn. I think it'll still last into their turn, right? Let me check that. Can we scroll over here slowly? The unit of time in which players carry out all of their actions. On the world map, turns take the form of either classic turns or simultaneous turns. Turns during combat are taken... Yeah. I don't know if this is going to work, but on the off chance it does, I would like to demoralize these armies. Maybe I could even fight them here. That's giving me a good auto-resolve chance. Well, let's see what happens. With the auto-resolve. I'm taking that. I'm taking that. That is a very good result. Well, they're dead. And the capital will fall in one turn. Orders required. We will send our scouts into the deep. Confirm movement, indeed. We can set production in the Spinner's Nest here. What is the Apex Tower? +5 Imperium income. That sounds great. Gonna cost us mana and gold. Yeah, no, that sounds awesome. Build an Apex Tower. The apex of the Wizard's Tower, I should say. Orders required here. Hold position. Orders required there. Ah, look at that. Join the army, my friends. And, right, you are going to go and smash these brigands, which should be doable easily enough with an auto-resolve. I lose a hunting spider. That's acceptable losses, all things considered, for destroying everything here, because we're going to get another unit, and we get all of this. Staff of Radiance, 169, nice. Of Industry, a Crown, and a Daylight Spear unit. Alright, well, we'll drop this unit in here, and these Daylight Spears, I don't know what I'm doing with you guys, but kind of weird for my army, to be fair. But hey, I'll take all the help I can get. And a hero has leveled up. Missil Shadow found. We could give you a new item. We could give you this Staff of Radiance, but that's going to disable the mount. I find it stupid that staffs disable spiders, or mounts in general. So let's not do that. What we'll do instead is we can give you... What is Havoc Magic? This unit's base magic attacks have a 30% chance of inflicting a negative status effect. A random one. That's cool. Precognition. Physical, ranged, and magic attacks ignore accuracy penalties from the obscuring condition. That's also cool, though you're mostly doing... Yeah, that seems better. Magecraft 2. What do I get? A, precision training. I think we can give her precision training. Make her a bit more of a leader. Cool. And, another hero leveled up. Mount Lisa, of course. Makes sense. Level 12. Distant Evocation 2. Just extremely long range. This hero summons a random tier 3 animal at the start of combat. Yeah. And the remains of Felina the Dexterous have been collected. Let's sell all of their remains. Sounds good to me. And Vanira the Astral, yeah, I mean, what did you have? Some random items. Lots of items. Cool beans. Okay, well, we have some new equipment here that we could equip. We got some unicorns that I don't need. But more pertinently, we can give you a Wand of Blizzard. Ah, spider legs! We've taken their spider legs. All is well in the world. Alright, Satirical Orb instead of the Shock Orb. The Shock Orb is tier 3. Absolutely not. We'll keep the Shock Orb. And the Arcfire Orb is tier 2 as well. Okay. Armor-wise, we've got Test Plate of Vitality, or we can get Evocation. Yeah, you do a lot of magical attacks, so you're going to get the robes there. We've got the Breastplate of the Champion, and we know exactly where that is going. That is going to Asha Shadowbiter, because that'll just make her into even more of a monster. Did she have, did Mount Lisa have a piece of equipment there? I think I'm going to leave that one as is. Ring of Flanking. Good, good, good. Wand of Lightning. Replace that with the spider leg. Everyone gets spider legs. Everyone gets to summon more spiders. This is the way. And, hold on. Where are my goddamn heroes? Here. Sorry, jumping around the map. A little bit chaotic. Alright, Breastplate of the Champion. Now we're talking. You got the, Yaka's Fury and the Breastplate of the Champion. You are an absolute monster. It's terror in the night. And we can get some, quizzes. Very good. And, you know, you may as well summon some spiders as well while you're at it. And you might just get a Wand of Healing just for the fun of it. And a Ring of the Inspired Killer, because killing is gonna be great. Or we do the Murder Ring. Yeah, let's do the Murder Ring. Murder Ring sounds better. That's just straight up better than, the other one. And then we have you here. You already have a crown. This unit inflicts double morale penalties when killing an enemy. Yeah, we're gonna do the Murder Ring on you. Wand of Inversion. That is good. But we don't have any more spider legs. We'll give you quizzes as well. Probably mispronouncing that. If so, I'm very sorry. I can't help it. I'm too American for my own good, unfortunately. Alright, that's good. That's great. We're looking pretty strong. Razarja Dothram has receded to the Astral Void, and Alessandro the Selfless has been captured. Wonderful. We might be able to extract resources out of you at some point. Let's end turn. My apologies for the obscene length of this episode, but I want to end it on a, you know, a note of destruction of catkind. Which is right here. Fine. For expediency's sake. We can always recruit more spiders. This could have gone better, of course. No, I'm not. I don't accept that. We're gonna fight this out. This is gonna be a very long episode. This is probably gonna be a 2-hour behemoth. Because all we need to do is kill those 2 units and we win. So we just need to storm this, keep our damaged spiders out of the fray, and it should be fine. The problem is they may just kill the spiders outright. Except our damaged ones are actually starting off kind of... No, don't do it! Ah! It happened anyways! Alright, so there's absolutely nothing I could have done about that, it would seem. Perhaps we can save the nymphs. I will accept that. Can't cast yet? No, of course not. Well, Misil Unfound, why don't you start off with the Sundering Curse, because that's good. Then you can web that, because web is good. And you are going to, conjure an animal, I guess? Yeah, why not? That thing can't do anything yet, but let's... Our wisps are just not able to hit this thing, apparently. This thing. It's a cat, right? Drop it here. Do some damage. You need to go take that one out, I guess. What is this? Quake, huh? So this is a stone spirit. Oh my god. Awesome. Kind of cool. Didn't do much, but still cool. As for you... Die. Can I hit there? Can't. Well, then it's gonna be your unfortunate turn of absorbing all of my firepower. Yeah, I'm real sorry about this. It's probably gonna be very unpleasant for you, but now you're dead. And my Astral Wisp can go over here, and eventually... I guess you can shoot at the ballista. Jump! Dogs can move this way, because there's just nothing left. I don't think we actually need to kill the siege weapons. I think we just need to kill the units. If we can get out of the range of the siege weapons, then that'll be good enough. And all that's left is you. Okay, the ballistas are shooting at my wisps. It's, not the best use of their time. Please, don't! Oh my god. Well... What the fuck? What was all that about? That's ridiculous. He shot twice. He must have had the thing that allowed him to refresh, but I don't think you can do that on yourself. That was weird. And it's like an AoE crossbow that just does an ungodly amount of damage. So that killed both my spiders and presumably one of my heroes. I should have stuck with the auto-resolve. I was doing this for you guys because I figured like, oh, one of you guys in the comments is going to be like, you should have auto-resolved that, or you shouldn't have auto-resolved that fight because, you know, you could have gotten so much better of a result. But this was not a better result, and there's basically nothing I could have done about it. So, yeah, Misil Unfound, unfortunately, has perished. But at the very least, we have defeated the cat people. And I'm hoping this actually results in their total defeat and not a game crash. Alright, celebrating the defeat of Rajar Jadathrum. Whatever schemes Rajar Jadathrum has or had in the works, none of them shall come to fruition. The last of his misguided troops flee to hide in the hills and woods. His Jad-ur Shadal, their spirits crushed by their false idol's yoke, now find themselves at your mercy, O glorious oracular seer. We could hold a parade to get us a lot more Imperium. Imperium sounds good, or we could solidify this to gain some mana. Don't need that. Let's hold a nice parade. And we'll take Belstar here, and with our lovely parade, we are going to expand our city cap by 1. And this city only has 11 here. That one has 13. This is now... Is this a free city? It's a free city. We could just take it. But I'm assuming this has now ended our siege of the free city, which is problematic. I could take Belstar, or I could raise it. Migrate it to the Unbeheld. Absorb. No. Raise. Gain 900 gold. We become very evil. We could vassalize it. I mean, vassalizing it's probably the best bet. Raising seems like a, I mean, it would have room to expand, and it's in a pretty nice place. It's got the Fortress of Woe. I tell you what, I'm going to migrate it. I'm going to take this city. I'm going to take the city because we can work with it. Alright. Rajar Dothram has been defeated. We have completed the Chaos Eater research, which means we will now research Mass Hysteria, because that's going to be fun. Respond to a hero's offer to join. We do have new room for a hero. Unfortunately, I think, did she really die? She did. Masil Unfound has died. Oh, these ones have also died, so we're going to sell all of their remains. You have failed me. Okay, well, we can afford a new hero. We should be able to afford 2 new heroes once we take that city. So, we will grab a new hero in the next episode, because there's quite a lot more to do before, you know, to deal with the final wrap-up of this, but we have defeated the Jadur Shadal in a climactic series of engagements. We have now killed both of the factions that have died. Hopefully we'll be able to kill all of the factions, which would be awesome. But we'll see. Alright, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this longer episode. They won't normally be like this, it's just... there was the theme to this one, and it had to be carried out, no matter how long it took. So, do drop this one a like. It's a lot more work to produce these longer ones, and it's not as good for the algorithm and all that. So, any likes and comments will greatly offset that, and I thank you from the bottom of my putrid blackened heart. And I'll catch you in the next one. Ash Erider out.